You will see Baba, that Baba is a very simple man. Very, very simple. Anytime you see him, is in shirt and trousers, like that. And something dey there. But he doesn't boast. But he doesn't boast. He was my oga when I was in service, and he is one of the persons that takes English language questions for WAEC in the whole of West Africa. He travels up and down to review the curriculum, and he takes the WAEC question. Can you applaud him, please? He served the government and retired. He retired, well, I think he got 28 years ago. 28 years. Please clap for him. And the government is still serving him. Serving him in the sense that the government is still paying him. He served for 35 years and he retired. This is the 28th year of retirement. God is wonderful. And that is what keeps we people going. And that's why we encourage you that you must be focused. Just as Mr. Idris said this morning, you need to be focused. Know what you want in life. Like when we were younger in the villages, they would say, no worry in life or something. They write it on those wooden vehicles. No worry, no worry, and no hurry in life. Okay, please take your time to listen to him. And after this, the seniors, 2 and 3 will move to the hall. We have a special session again. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. Yes, we are starting now, and I will hand over the mic to the panel of interviewers. Please put your hands together for them.
Good morning, everyone. You're watching us live on Second of Press. It's our delight having you tuning to SHC Press Interview.
Here with me are my colleagues, Olaiwolori Kosora, Erika Lekabisha. You are welcome to another educative edition of SHC Press Interview section, Part PLC. Here we talk about the news making the rounds and issues of concern as far as secondary is concerned. In our last interview session, it was remarkable as we had one of our esteemed parents at secondary college, who was an ex-military man, talking to us about the current economic reality and its security impact. Today, we have indeed got a great man on the hot seat, Mr. Ayo Akano.
Our guest today, Mr. Ayo Akano, is a distinguished author of a great repute. He's a writer who has served as pivotal in the world of publishing. Mr. Akano is a dynamic educator who has authored many books, including being a co-author of the newest textbook, which is used in both private and public schools all over Nigeria, including secondary college. It's worth saying that our guest on the program today is also an English language examiner. He's here with us this morning to talk to us on the topic, Experienced Examination Phobia, Strategic for Effective Examination Preparation. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, everybody. The proprietors of the school for this rare privilege of inviting me to say a few things to discuss. Thank the members of staff and the coordinators too for giving me this opportunity to speak to my children or grandchildren. Is it my children? Grandchildren. Okay. So none of you is about 21 years there. Anybody? 21 years. I pray not. So, I'm delighted. Always delighted to talk to people, to discuss with the young ones, so that they can actually come up. Because my happiness is in the progress of other people. And that's why I'm delighted to come this morning to say a few things. It's true that I may be connected with the white exam, it is possible, it is true. I do many other communication things I cannot tell you, all right. But I've written many books, and I started like you. I didn't have the opportunity of going to even a secondary school. I went to teachers college. And after college, sometimes I call mine education by installment, sometimes on higher purchase. Right. In other words, when I consider 1 year, second year, I paid that of the first year that I had done. And so I wrote through exams. Went to teachers college. I was a teacher, headmaster of a school. I was studying for GCO level. I did 7 subjects and I, of course, did it well. After that, I did 3 subjects at the advanced level. That was how I was admitted to North Ibadan. And I was to take economics. I was admitted for economics because I didn't have the money then. I had to change over to English so that a secondary school can sponsor me. In those days, if a son sponsors you, you would serve them for 5 years, if someone for 3 years. Eventually, I didn't get any sponsorship, but I got GC scholarship to the glory of God. In any case, I believe in hard work. So this morning we are here to discuss. Please feel free to ask questions. I'm always eager to answer questions. And the topic is actually which you have been given, extreme examination what? Phobia. And there are the strategies for this preparation for the exam. What do I do? Okay, okay.
That's a very insightful answer, sir. Sir, can you break down the meaning of the following words, phobia and strategy?
Phobia is when you have an excessive or irrational fear reaction. Excessive irrational fear reaction. In other words, probably you look at something. For example, you look at the height. You fear going up. Each time they say, "Come and do this one," do this over there. Come and climb this upstairs. Come and do this. No. Because you fear that probably you fall down. That is a phobia. Each time you have that excessive irrational reaction, it is a fear in you. Maybe I had a daughter too. A daughter who wanted to study. We wanted her to study medicine, but she had a phobia for blood. She is always very frightful, very afraid when she sees blood. So that's a phobia. She do not study medicine because of that phobia, that fear reaction. It's actually not anything that should be entertained. That is phobia. Phobia, it can be phobia for anything. Phobia. One more example. You'll be panicking, you'll be jittery, you'll be nervous. You have a phobia. And our strategies, the main methods that we can use, the main ways that we can adopt to overcome this type of fear reaction, which is actually not required in any human endeavor or venture.
Going by your words, are we right to phrase the topic for today's interview as overcoming examination and time, strategy for effective examination?
You're quite in order. You're quite in order because you need to the phobia. Then you need something that can make you confident to go there and say, no, this is just my exam, I'm going to do it. So you're quite right to frame this topic.
Thanks for letting us
First and foremost, very many citizens don't have self-confidence. What have I said? Self-confidence. You must have confidence in yourself that I can do it. Others have done it. I can do it. The exam is meant for me, not for any other person. The exam is set on my syllabus, on my scheme of work, on what I've done, not anything. So if you have that self-confidence, you walk into the exam hall confidently without actually having any jitters or any anxiety or being nervous. Tó bá ti ní ìgbàgbọ́ nú ara ẹ pé ìdánwò yìí o èmi ló wà fún, èmi ni wọ́n ṣe fún, ìdí fẹ́ lómi. Àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣe dáadáa lú ẹ̀, those who score A1, each of them has how many heads? I can't hear you. 1. How many heads you have? Which means you also can have A1 or have distinction or do very well even in your JS or SHC or better exam. It gives you have the confidence. I want you to have confidence. The first one is hard work. You have to work hard so that you can have that confidence. When you study hard, you have a lot of things with you. You have studied, you have done everything. Therefore, you have that confidence, and that's what can overcome fear. You know, it can't work me. You can, about you said the question, I said, Lord, I will do very well there because you have worked very hard, you have covered all your syllabus, covered all that you have been taught. Therefore, hard work is very, very short. And the second thing, apart from having self-confidence, you have to have that hard work thing. Apart from that too, before the examination, you must plan. In any human endeavor, in any human venture, gbogbo nǹkan tí yẹn bá máa ṣe fún láti ní ètò. Any human venture you have a plan. A what? A plan. If somebody wants to put up a building, are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Somebody wants to put up a building. Does he just wake up one day and say, bricklayer, come and dig the toilet here, come and dig the bathroom here, let the kitchen be here? Is that what he does? What does he do? What does he do? I can't hear you. You must have a plan. That plan that is being worked upon by the builder. So also you must have a plan. Apart from working hard, you must have a plan. Because you will say, Alagbara Mamero, Abadan Babole. You know, after working hard, you must have a plan. Individually, you must have a plan. Probably today, after school hours, I want to study mathematics and biology. I want to study English language and social studies. Don't think there's nothing to study in English language. There are many things to study. Many of you think I still have English. There are many things to study there. Therefore, you know, so you must have a plan. Even in your personal life too, and that in the plan. By 16, I must have left secondary school. By age 17, I must get to university. By 22, 23, if I'm studying medicine or related courses, I must have finished my course. By 24, I want to go for my youth service, or 23, 24. By 25, I want to work a little bit. 26, I want to probably go higher. By 29, what happened? I'm married. I'm married. So you don't work towards that plan. You work towards the what? Towards the plan. I've set this plan for myself. I must work towards that plan. In addition, you must persevere. You must what? I can't hear you. persevere. Let me spell it for you. Those of you, okay, let somebody spell. Can you spell it for us? Anybody here? Anybody in the SSC? Persevere. I can't hear you. P-R-S-E-V. I can't hear you again. P-E-R-S-E-V-E-R-E. That is persevere. That is the verb. And the noun is perseverance. No, that's the quality of perseverance. You must persevere. In other words, you must constantly read, work hard, no matter the situation, no matter the difficulties you come across, no matter the obstacles, no matter the hindrance. You must learn to do what? To persevere. You must have constantly reading, studying, instead of all obstacles. Ìṣòro kí èròjà bá tí bá wà kò sí pólí o, kò sí náà ni o. I'm focused, I'm persevering, I'm reading. So you become, of course, confident. And you want to the exam hall there. You know, I said the latter one, I'm going to do very well. And not just mere 50 upon 100. Not just 50 upon, but I want to have even 80 upon 100. That's my target. In my life, I always target high. And that's why, I mean, things have happened. Even though I'm not a professor, I just have a PhD, right? But in the circle there, in the circle of those who are preparing the private market scheme or moderating questions, I happen to be the chairman for West Africa. And no, I'm not saying that to impress you. I'm saying that to show that I'm always reading, always persevering to the glory of God. Every time we prepare the market scheme, that's one for the January, February, even though we have professors on the board, I happen to be the chairperson every time for the moderating team. When you look at the questions, you start the moderate for the market scheme. It needs perseverance, working consistently, not just abandoning anything because there's a little problem, a little difficulty. You have to persevere. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
Is that clear?
Yes.
You have to give it all it takes to do well. Because when you do well, you are doing well for yourself. You are not satisfying anybody. You are not doing anybody any good by coming to school. It is your own good. Somebody can steal this type of me, can't they? One lè jàmílẹ̀ yàrá wọn lè. One lè jàmílẹ̀ yàrá wọn lè jàmílẹ̀. What about this shirt? What about this shirt? What about this trousers? What about this watch? But what is there? Who can see it? Who can see it? Nobody. Only God can remove it. But I'm a child of God. He will not remove it. And what is there? With the glory of God, I'm using to impact positively on life. Not 10 years, not 20, not 30, not 40. Yes, all over the year, all over the place. It takes consistently reading hard, persevering in spite of all situations. Things have come. Many terrible things have happened to me before. Terrible things. But in spite of all those ones, God has seen me through. And today, apart from, in personal life, the books which we have written have been very, very useful throughout the country, sometimes throughout West Africa. And people now say, Oga, can we accept this one? Even from so many parts of the country. Oga, can we do this one? Even at white level, Oga, because of the fact that God has given the grace to work consistently, to persevere, in spite of all odds. Teachers, even right now, I'm on pension. Mom was telling you that that government is paying me. Government is paying me 22,000 per month because I retired a long time ago. But to the glory of God, what I could not do when I was private, I cannot do it. I cannot do it to the glory of God. What I have, I cannot to the glory of God. But it calls for hard work, consistency, perseverance. Because if you give up, then you remain where you are. That's why you need to work hard, plan, persevere, be diligent, be also another word is that you must be resilient. You must be what? You must be what? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You must be resilient. Resilient means you don't give up. You no matter the situation, persevering, you are resilient, you give it all it takes. And when you now come to the top, yes, those who are great, started from this number beginning. The journey of 1,000 miles. That would go on one step. So one was that no killing the man. Or you get mountains you. Once you are mountain mountain. Years 1, years 2. Where you must be focused on what you want to do. Right from now, let's move on. Pastor Mufeshi. Pastor. Person Mufeshi. Engineer Mufeshi. I want to study law. That's from GS1. Look here, go. Examine our large. Ṣé ẹ ti gbọ́? Ẹ máa ń lọ pẹ́ kéré o. Àwọn tí wọ́n di sínétọ̀ lẹ́nu, àwọn tí wọ́n di gọ́vnọ̀ lẹ́nu, bí wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní o. And I can see governors there, I can see senators there, I can see engineers there, I can see lawyers there, I can see doctors there. In the mighty name of Jesus. Have I taken so much time? Have I taken so much time? To eschew. You know the spelling? Here's one. To eschew. You? So I think it's for all of us. Understand? Eschew. You want to spell it for us? Okay, thank you. Spell it for us. Here's one. That is one. I want somebody from here's one. Now you say S. S-Q. No. Okay. Come on, try. Anyway, even SQ for SSC, the student man will not even know the meaning of SQ. Because when we look at questions, look at the words that may actually derail them. No, you don't use such words as SQ or anything, but you need to know them. Probably your objective can come across SQ. SQ is ES. Are you listening? ES. In this type of situation, because in this type of situation, you'll be able to prepare very well. Because whatever you know is for you, and nobody can help you except yourself. No matter how much your mother loves you, no matter how much your father loves you, no matter how much your friend loves you, or your teacher loves you, they cannot help you to read. They cannot see open your head and the phone knowledge there. It is you that have to determine. So everybody you have to see this. For example, this morning I expect you to have a note if you are talking now, because you cannot know everything offhand, right? So when next you have this type of opportunity, always be eager. Be anxious to say, yes, I want to jot down something, I want to put down something. You're not just hearing. You can't come to anything. That's all it. That's not a reality. You might have every time of what we have learned. That's how to learn. SQ is ES. Are you there? Are you there? ES C H E W. What is that one? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. SQ means to avoid. To avoid totally something. That's what SQ. To run away from it. Not that when you see something you run away from, usually it's a bad thing, you run away from it. Eschew corruption, eschew bribery, eschew this one. You avoid it. You don't involve yourself in it. You keep away from it. Run away from it.
what are some effective study techniques to help reduce exam stress?
Good. Now, when you want to engage in studying, I told you before that you must have a personal timetable. A personal what? Tó máa follow fún ara rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú lẹ́yìn after school lé ní o, mo fẹ́ ṣe ni o, bóyá subject méjì lẹ́ ní ọjọ́ kan. Pé lónìí o, social study mo fẹ́ kọ àti English language. Some makers be using English language because it's not about what have you. So you must have a timetable. That timetable, you keep to it as a habit, not just I just want it to be a decoration. It has to be your habit. Your habit. Your what? Habit. Your what? Habit. And when you want to study, you close your mind to all other things. Ó ṣòro lákòókò tá a wà yóò ṣùgbọ́n ìwọ ló mọ tó ń wá. Ìwọ ló mọ tó ń jẹ́ kíni tó ń wá ọ̀fẹ́ ṣe dáadáa. You want to do very well. You want to shine. You want to be outstanding. Therefore, you close your mind to all other things. You don't allow any other thing to disturb you. Bọ́ọ̀lù ẹ̀ bá wá pé wọ́n lè kó rẹ̀ tí ọba ti fèsì ìwé ẹ̀ tó kà dáadáa nígbà tó bá yá wọ́n wá láìkẹ́ àbúrò láìkẹ́ tí wọ́n láìkẹ́ àbúrò láìkẹ́ because they can laugh at you now but when the results are out that's what I said to them when they laugh with you not so when you get your yes I have 9A1 then they laugh with you they can laugh at you but when they laugh with you and they laugh with you in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. So make sure that you have a plan and keep to the study plan. Apart from that too, don't spend too much sitting down. You can wait for 1 hour at your own level for 1 hour and then you can stand up and stroll around and so on. Don't think of sitting for 3 hours. When you do it in that form, then what you reading actually will stick to your memory. But when you say that's one method I use when I'm reading. I don't spend long hours. Probably 2 hours, I sit down, I move around, take water, take the other thing. I take then again, I sit down. I love reading. I love working hard. And that's why many people think I have any other than I love working hard. I work hard. Even at this age, I do work hard. I go to Lagos for that week I will. For this season, that week I was in Lagos. One straight work on the college in Lagos. I was invited there. Thursday I was in Adonikan in Ayelebu. Every day I'm always invited to see another. So make sure that you use yourself and read. Don't be disturbed. Focus your attention to what you are reading. When you read, for some time, recreate. But don't play too much. Because all work and no play looks like a dull boy. But at the same time, your priority must not be play, but work. You must always endeavor to work hard every time. To do what? DS1. To do what? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. There are two other roads. Ojabuja can go to success. Ojabuja, except through working hard. When you work hard, then you are confident. So yeah, you can think about the work. About yourself because you're not on. My member, I do you do. So you can confidently say better. God will help you. God will help you. You must have a plan, and when you stick to the plan, you must be very tenacious. Tenacious, you must be, have what you call the rugged determination. God will help you.
She's giving us a lot to think about, sir. Some students believe that only a certain set of brilliant students visit the class, and they don't try to be better than them. What are your specific opinions about that?
As a man thinketh, as a man thinketh, ẹlòmíràn ní ẹ̀ síbi láyé fún fèrè kò lè mọ́, kò sẹ́ni tọ́lọ̀ ń dání dọ́là kò sí o àbúwà owó ààrẹ nìyàn fi ń ṣe àtàpátá dé ní my parents were illiterate. You get the point? But by dint of hard work to the glory of God, I've achieved this very true height that I'm today. So the way àwọn mẹ́wàá tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa ń ṣáná ní kí n dé tí wọ́n lò sí ṣáná. If you read, you will know it. God has created you for a purpose, and whatever you desire from God, tó bá tó fẹ́ yín kí wọ́n fẹ́ ní Ọlọ́run á fún ẹ. Don't close your mind down. Ní ilé mọ̀ kò sí nǹkan tó ní ilé mọ̀ o tí n bá ti fọkàn sí. That's nothing I cannot achieve. That's one thing with me. People know me. If I want to do it, my determination that I will. If I say physics, determined. I'm not brand to that place because I'm already focused on what. If I determined, marching. So everything calls for what? Determination. For what? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Don't think that any don't channel you want to listen to if you determine. If you sit down and determine and tell them, you are coming. The prayers I have today to the God, you know the have today, I gather from so many angles. When I go to Ghana, go to Liberia, go to many other places, I can gather one, then it will have land for me too. And that's how people now think that I have something here. You get the point? Kò fò débẹ̀, àbúkò débẹ̀ ni. Tí ó fò débẹ̀, I've written many books. I started from you, from that village. Man lọ káàkiri, nígbà tí mo wà ní primary school. It was 5 miles from my place. Mo ń fẹsẹ̀ ẹ̀rìn ni, ẹ̀rìn yà máìlì márùn-ún ní títí ìwé wà. About Nigeria down the book. To the glory of God, our book, àwọn ènìyàn ló sẹ̀tẹ̀ lóyè, and now the backbone for it. To the glory of God. Torí ẹni tá a jọ kọ́, the lead author is President Banjo taught me, lectured me in 1967 at Ibadan. And when he saw my performance, he said, this man must be invited to the board. He's now about 89 years. So, and Professor Benny Lewis is also very, very old, about 88 or so. So, they are up there at the university level. I are there at the secondary level. That's why I'm the backbone for this book. And this book is selling in thousands all over the place. And if I tell you what comes to me through this book every year, your mouth will water. And that's a star teacher. I'm a star teacher. You know that. You know what teachers are. Look at teacher. I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. I've also written this one on sense of horror for paper 3 for your SHC something, which is called by Evans. Also written this one, common force. Also written this one, essays and letters. Also, I've particularly this one, which is exam focus. Written all this one. This is one too, for Macmillan. This is from primary school. This one, primary 1 to 6. I'm involved in the writing. If I will read something there. Ṣókò débẹ̀ ni. Ṣókò débẹ̀ ni. Díẹ̀ ni. I'm showing you this to encourage you. I'm showing you this to encourage you, to show that you can also do even better than that one. So I started from that small place, primary 1, máìlì márùn-ún, to and fro, máìlì márùn-ún. But it's because I kept on enduring, persevering, God gave me the grace to achieve the little that I've been able to achieve today. So God will help you. So God will help you. God will help you. God will help you. During exam, good. Now during exam period, don't one feature which I've discovered is that when you finish the first paper, you just begin to play ball around. No, you don't do that. You have to manage your time. Because you cannot nothing good comes easy. What have I said? Nothing good comes easy. Kò sí nǹkan tó bá dáa. Yorùbá sọ pé ìkòkò tí ó jata yóò ní ilé ẹsẹ̀ rí. Yóò gbóná ni yóò pọ́n kí wọ́n yóò gbóná nìkan lọ yóò pọ́n ìkòkò ẹ̀ ìdí àpọ́n gidigidi. Therefore, if you want to achieve success, tó bá jẹ́ kó o fẹ́ ṣe dáadáa gan, o ní láti kọjú sí tó ń ṣe. O fẹ́ ṣe, you want to do the exam, you are prepared for it, and you enter the exam hall, you want to manage your time. For example, you want to write an essay, where you write essay. The first 5 minutes, you devote to thinking about the question, writing down your outline, point you want to use. So another 30 minutes or 40 minutes, you write the body. The last 5 minutes, you read over your work. GS1, GS2, GS3, GS3, and GS6. Always learn to read over your work. That's very, in any subject you choose. Very, very important, because nobody is infallible. Nobody is what? What does it mean? Anybody from SHC? Infallible? You know? Infallible. 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 Nobody is perfect. That is the meaning. If I write, even ordinarily, I can make mistakes. But if I take the pains to read over, I will correct the mistakes. So always read over your work. Anytime, any day, anywhere. Is that clear? Is that clear? When I really thought I would be able to, I would be reading something with you. I just had a few things there. When I had to read over to see that I have not made any mistakes there. So read over your work every time, anytime you finish your paper. Don't just say, thank you for the body. You have to read over, making sure that you correct all the errors you must have made during the examination, during your writing of the answer. So, manage your time very well. First of all, let you down when you get to the exam hall. Let you down comfortably, right? And then, maybe mathematics, maybe just make sure that you don't spend too much time on a question. And let me also say this one too. Always attempt the question that you know best as you understand. So if the first one you cannot tackle, go to the second one. Nobody bothers about how the argument is, just number. Even in mathematics, you go to the one that you know best. Don't say, you feel it. Time to the question to him. Whereas there are many other ones that you know. So don't focus on the one that have not known. Probably you have known, you have seen some that are very good, and then you now go back to the one that you think. By the time you go back, you will have probably got some solutions to what may be problematic to you.
What you're saying is that when you want to attempt the exam question, you can't know the question before we start.
Well, you may not. If you, for example, part of what we do at the SSC level, probably in the objective example, we give you the first one will not be too difficult. One that can be basic. If you look at the objective series in paper 1, multiple choice, or paper 3, if you look at it. Rather, why could this sorry? Why could this at least I can go to that. But it may happen that probably it's out of only you may not even know it. Go and do the other ones. Just number them clearly. That is the thing. Because if you number clearly, then you may run into some difficulties.
What strategies can students use to improve their memory retention?
What strategies? can then use to improve their memory retention. One of them is to keep on reading. If you read something today, are you listening? Tomorrow you read the same thing. Day after you read the same thing. In other words, when you repeat, the English will say repetition aids memory. Repetition does what? I can't hear you. Hey, go and be more. Hey, go and be more. Yeah? Repetition does what? Aids memory. So when you keep on reading, repeating what you are reading, it is there. So but still learning. Mo gbàgbé mo tún kà lọ́la excuse mo tún kà lọ́la excuse you know how to remember it you remember it because you have done it probably about 3 times excuse so you know it. So repetition is very, very important. Repeating what you have read and making sure that you don't just put it aside. You read it, and then you get it picture. And that's why when I read, I don't just read for reading sake. I read today, the same passage I may read tomorrow, now I may read out day after, and therefore it gets stuck into my memory. It is there. It is my memory. Repetition aid what? I can't hear you. You know what to read today, you read tomorrow, the day after, you speak here. Yeah. You know it. Is that the point?
Thanks for letting us know that. How can students effectively review and revise their study materials?
How can they review and revise their study materials? When you write your notes, for example, when you write your notes, probably in social studies or in history, you don't do history also. You do social studies, you do business studies. When you get home, you read what you have studied in school, what you have written down. You have written down, you read it again. In addition, you can discuss with your mates. When you discuss, then that will give you more even insight, even more knowledge into what you are doing. You can discuss with your mates. And to about to go to my dear hello. Báwo ni ìṣàlọ́wọ́já nípa ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ẹ̀kan yẹn tí ẹ̀ wá sí lájẹ́ ìlú ń bẹ̀ ìṣèlú ń dáadáa. Nígbà tó bá mọ̀ tán dáadáa ó di ti ènìyàn àbí? Ọ̀rọ̀ pé mo tijú ó gbọ́dọ̀ tijú you must not be shy to ask questions to discuss. Jẹ́ wọn fi ẹrẹ́ rìn. Wọ́n ṣe kí ni? Kí wọ́n fi ẹrẹ́ rìn. When I was in the teachers college, we were doing the teaching practice. I would go to the class. Teachers would come to observe me. We are doing some oral language then. Then I would say, look, man, this is not man, but it's man. When we are reviewing, eventually when the teachers gather us, we review this in the evening. We review. Akano said, man! All of them would laugh. Today, with the glory of God, when I teach, when I do many other things, people think I've actually gone to any European country or something. Even when I was invited to come and sit on television in 1978, and I thought of about 15 years on television. People thought I've gone to so many countries of the world, to Ontario, to Philadelphia, to Philadelphia. You know when to Philadelphia, must have Philadelphia also. When I have Philadelphia, must have Philadelphia. So people thought that, but because of the fact that God gave me the grace to do it very well, therefore it became part of me. And today I won't say one of our boss. How can they from that.
How can they avoid burnout?
Being born out. You know, that is, well, I think I have spoken on that one. If when you are reading, you have to have a break. You have a break of 10 minutes of, and that's why when we are going for our workshops in the SHC now, after some time, you have a break, and come back and then continue with what you are doing. No matter. Every time you must have a break. Practice 10 minutes to walk around, to drink water, or to look at everything, and come back. Then your brain will be refreshed. Therefore, you can go on with what you are doing. I've had to actually go about that one.
As you are born to make mistakes, what are some common mistakes students make when preparing for exams?
Some common mistakes them make. First, when they are preparing for exams, they may think that the exam is too difficult for them. But once they study hard, they become confident, they become aware that the exam is meant for them. And they need to calm down when they get to the exam hall. Not to be overtaken by anxiety or nervousness. Having been taught very well, having known that you have read, and therefore you can usually you must endeavor to stick to the instructions. Are you listening? You must endeavor, you must try to stick to the instructions given to you on any question. Any question.